Oh, I love this question number 2. Terroir. Terroir, 𝗪𝗪. Not terrier, okay, or terroir, it's 𝗪𝗪. Terroir. Terroir is the most important thing when it comes to, okay, maybe not the most important thing. I mean, between grape and terroir, I can't even say terroir. I have to say terroir. But grape and terroir are the most important factors in winemaking. Then you have your winemaker, right, who's just up there, fiddling around, and but really, his or her influence should be minimal. You want the grapes to shine. You want the terroir to shine. You don't want the winemaker to shine. If the winemaker is coming through in the wine, that is when you have problems, and that's what we have problems with a lot in New World wines. Right? It's not the grape shining. It's not terroir shining. It's more like the winemaker trying to appease the public, make a beverage and a drink that's consumable. And we've kind of moved away from what wine is, and we have our lines all conscrewed between wine and drink. And we're back for round 3 of Winey Monday Night Trivia. Long time no see, right? For those that are perceptive out there, what has changed? I've been doing some tasting in between. What can I say? I love this guy. Black raspberry, a little bit of like a sour cherry, and then there's a little bit of, it's like a bitter chocolate. Nice tannins, nice drying tannins. Good value, 20 bucks. Okay, so let's get into vocabulary. Now, vocabulary. We can probably apply it to this guy over here for question number 1, because I'm going to say, with this guy here, he's tipping the scales. His alcohol is 15.9%. 15.9%, and there's no passamento method used when making this guy. This is just a natural winemaking, no drying of grapes in that guy. So yeah, pretty hefty wine, big wine, excellent wine, right? Okay, so vocabulary. Trivia time, baby. Just want to do a quick shout out to Vineland, because we were at Vineland on Friday for their first wine club members trivia night since COVID overtook everything, and it was an awesome experience. Would have done better, would have won the damn thing if we could have got out of Toronto on time. Freaking traffic. Friday, driving up there, we missed the first 2 rounds of questions, so Toronto traffic, man, we need to do something about it. Anyways, I can't solve that. All I can do is look for value in the glass, right? So let's get on to it, okay? So value in the glass, we're looking at vocabulary, okay? Wine terms. And just a reminder that after this round of trivia, the following rounds are going to be a lot more difficult. Okay, so make sure you put your time into studying and doing your homework. Okay, so you can get a good score. All right, so I'm getting distracted by the wine again. Okay, question number 1. Let's do it. Right, wines that have high alcohol. So perfect example right here. Right, high alcohol wines. So wines that have high alcohol or are unbalanced are described using what term? A, dry. This wine is dry, but B, hot, C, light, or D, excellent. Wines high in alcohol. What term are you going to use to describe them? Question number 2. Oh, I love this question number 2. I love question number 2. Terroir. Terroir, 𝗪𝗪. Not terrier, okay, or terroir, it's 𝗪𝗪. Don't blame me. You're laughing at my story. It's a French thing, okay? Blame the Québécois. Okay, so terroir. What are we talking about when we say that word? Is Is it A, are we looking at a designated wine growing region? Are we looking at B, the term for the vineyard environment? Are we looking at C, some type of a terracing method that was first used in the Northern Rhone? We just talked about the Northern Rhone being famous for Syrah in the answers of the previous episode. Or is it D? You know how much I love dogs, small little dog breed that hunts and pees all over the place. You make your choice. You make your choice. Terroir. Terroir is the most important thing when it comes to, okay, maybe not the most important thing. I mean, between grape and terroir, I can't even say terroir. I have to say terroir. But grape and terroir are the most important factors in winemaking. Then you have your winemaker, right, who's just up there, fiddling around, and but really, his or her influence should be minimal. You want the grape to shine. You want terroir to shine. You don't want the winemaker to shine. If the winemaker is coming through in the wine, that is when you have problems. And that's what we have problems with a lot in New World wines. Right? It's not the grape shining. It's not terroir shining. It's more like the winemaker trying to appease the public, make a beverage and a drink that's consumable. And we've kind of moved away from what wine is, and we have our lines all conscrewed between wine and drink. Anyways, that was my rant. Okay, now on focus. Okay, question number 3. Where are we going with question number 3? Tannins. I love tannins. I love tannins. Okay, now without giving the answer away, well, no, I'm going to give the answer away if I say what tannins are. Tannins give structure to wine, and I enjoy firm tannins. Some people don't enjoy tannins. But tannins, what are we talking about when we're talking about tannins? Okay, is it A, is it some type of artificial wine coloring? Is it B, is it a puckering taste in the wine? Is it C, is it mean it's deep red in color? Or is it D, it is found in most white wines? Okay, what are we talking about when we're talking about tannins? A wine without tannins is flat, it's flabby, it has no structure. Okay, very, very important. Tannins, acidity, and fruit. Okay, we want that balance. Okay, question number 4 now. Okay, what is the term enology? Okay, what are we talking about when we hear the term enology? Are we talking about the chemical makeup of port? Love port wine. High alcohol, about 20% alcohol. Residual sugars in around 120 grams per liter. Okay, very nice with dried fruits, raisins, blue cheese. Awesome. Are we talking about B? Is it the study of wine? Are we talking about C? Is it a love of wine? Which we all should have a love of wine, and we all should be studying wine, students of wine. Or is it D? Is it the study of grapes? Okay, so some tough choices there. Tough choices. Choose wisely. Okay, question number 5. Question number 5, we are looking at what is Cremant. What is Cremant? Is it a type of sherry? Again, a sherry, lots of different types of sherries out there. You have Pinot sherries, you have medium dry sherries, you have Pedro Jimenez, very, very sweet sherries. We'll do a sherry episode in the future. B, are we looking at a type of sparkling wine? Are we looking at C, a method of filtering wine? Or are we looking at D, 𝗪𝗵𝘁? 𝗪𝗵𝘁 meaning the top cuvée of a house or a chateau. The term 𝗪𝗵𝘁, it turned me off of 𝗪𝗵𝘁 wine. I can't remember if I mentioned this in an episode before. I may have, but 𝗪𝗵𝘁 meaning top cuvée of the house. So cream of the crop always rises to the top. Let's hope you can rise to the top in in the selection of your answers for today's round of vocabulary Winey Monday Night Trivia. And that's question 5. So we come to an end on that. So make sure you get your answers in by Sunday night at 8 p.m. Okay? And we will see who the winner of this final round is. Now, before we go, we're going to cheers to the Raptors hopefully making it in the playoffs today. They're down 3-1. Hopefully they can come 3-2 and we can make a series out of this guy. And until next time, folks, please, tell me what's in your glass. What are you drinking as you're wiping your tears away watching the basketball game? And I don't know. It hasn't started yet, so I'm hoping that it's going to be a good game. But what's in your glass? Okay, what are you enjoying putting into your palate right now? Any questions, comments, please leave them below. Don't forget to subscribe and like. It makes us feel good inside when you subscribe and when you like. Okay, so until next time, folks, cheers to Value in the Glass.